Hello everyone, it's DiegoDoom here. Today I'm bringing you another review. Today I'll be reviewing X Plus Toho Large Monster Series Destoroyah Complete Form. Destoroyah comes from the 1995 film Godzilla vs. Destoroyah. To learn more about the history of Destoroyah, check out my review of S.H.MonsterArts Destoroyah Perfect Form. Be sure to check out the 1995 film Godzilla vs. Destoroyah. It is absolutely fantastic. X Plus Toho Large Monster Series Destoroyah Complete Form is another superb release in the Large Monster Series line. Destoroyah has a superb sculpt and superb paint applications. Before we can enjoy our Destoroyah, first, we have some minor assembly to complete. My experience with Destoroyah was very interesting this time around. Destoroyah comes in a large box with some very nice direct print art of Destoroyah on the front. Once we open up the box, we have the styrofoam coffin with Destoroyah's tail on the outside. Once I open up Destoroyah's coffin, you're hit with an amazing, fresh vinyl smell. Now, when I reached in to touch this amazing figure, this happened. Yup, my Destoroyah's head was separated from his body. Not only did I have to attach the tail, I also had to reattach Destoroyah's head. Destoroyah's head being separated from the body was not that big of a deal. The head did not break off from the body. The glue seal that connected the head to the body had failed. All I had to do to reconnect the head is simply add some crazy glue to the bottom of the neck and the neck slot on the body. There have been reports from other collectors of the glue seals failing on the wings right out of the box, just like the head of my figure did. This is a minor issue you might run into that just requires some glue to fix. Now on to the tail. Destoroyah's tail comes in one very long piece. You'll notice Destoroyah's tail is filled with the same foam-like material just like our gigantic Burning Godzilla's tail. This foam is added to help support and balance the figure. To attach the tail, heat up Destoroyah's underside until it's squishy soft, insert the tail, and that's it. Now that we have Destoroyah fully assembled, let's take a look at Destoroyah himself. When it comes to sculpt and paint apps, Destoroyah is truly superb. Starting from the top, we have Destoroyah's horn. The horn has a very detailed and textured sculpt with a semi-translucent gradiated dirty bone paint app. Moving down, we have Destoroyah's amazing demonic head sculpt. The head sculpt is amazingly detailed in texture with various sharp points and a hard-shelled crustacean-like sculpt. The head has a very nice gradiated crimson paint app. Destoroyah's hard-shelled sculpt and crimson paint app continue throughout the entire body. As we come down from the horn, we can see Destoroyah's menacing brow adding to his sinister look. Destoroyah's eyes are a nice compound yellow with red accent lines. It's been said these eyes are just decals, but they look way better than some simple decals to me. Moving down, we have the mouth that looks like an insane death trap. On the outside of the mouth, we have the nicely detailed and textured mandible spikes with a bone paint app. Next, we have Destoroyah's multiple rows of teeth protruding from every angle of the mouth. We even have some of the teeth protruding from the snout. Each tooth is individually sculpted with a nice dirty bone paint app. Inside of the mouth, we have the nicely detailed tongue and inner mouth. The tongue and inner mouth have a dark crimson paint app. Moving down, we have the shoulders. The shoulders have a very nicely detailed, sharp, hard-shelled sculpt with various cracks that look absolutely fantastic. Moving out from the shoulders, we have Destoroyah's large bat-like wings. The hard-shelled, crustacean-like sculpt continues on the tops of the wings and down the digits of the wings. The inner webbing of the wings are very nicely detailed in texture with subtle creases and folds. The inner webbing of the wings have a lighter, gradiated crimson paint app. The secondary wings have the same fantastic sculpt and paint apps as the larger wings, just in a smaller scale. Moving down, we have Destoroyah's unique chest sculpt. The hard-shell crustacean-like sculpt continues in the chest. The unique floral structure in the chest has a nice gradiated amber paint app with crimson accents. The arms have a nice detailed and textured sculpt. The claws have a nice large, sharp and textured sculpt with a bone paint app. Moving down, we have Destoroyah's massive legs. The legs have a huge detailed and textured muscular sculpt. We can see the various separations of the shelled plates around the thighs. Going around the knees and thighs, we have the leg spikes that share the same fantastic sculpt and paint apps as the mandible spikes. Moving down, we have Destoroyah's massive feet with his very large toenails and heel spurs. The toenails and heel spurs have the same fantastic sculpt and paint apps as the mandible spikes. Spin around to the back, we can see the various overlapping plates that make up Destoroyah's spine. Finally, we have Destoroyah's long tail comprised of many overlapping spiked plates with a weathered crimson paint app. At the very end of the tail, we have the signature serrated pincer. As a whole, Destoroyah is truly superb and an amazing addition to my X Plus collection. X Plus has done an amazing job in fully and faithfully replicating Destoroyah from the film. Like Gigantic Burning Godzilla, I don't think this review can do him enough justice. This is definitely a figure that needs to be seen in person. Now, let's take a look at Destoroyah's pose. Destoroyah is in his roaring, ready for action pose, and I think it looks stunning. This pose is reminiscent of Destoroyah as he looked when he first emerged from the flames in his complete form roaring with his wings spread out in his full demonic glory. Destoroyah is in the 25 centimeter scale, standing roughly 13 inches tall, 20 inches wide including the wings, and 22 inches head to tail. Destoroyah has a massive and eye-catching shelf presence. Be prepared to make a lot of room for Destoroyah. His wings take up a lot of space width-wise, and his tail takes up plenty of space depth-wise. Now, let's do some size comparisons. To conclude the review, X Plus Toho Large Monster Series Destoroyah Complete Form is another superb release in the Large Monster Series line. Destoroyah has a superb sculpt and superb paint applications. This figure is absolutely very nice, very neat, and very cool. I absolutely recommend picking Destoroyah up. Pick up Destoroyah now before his price becomes insane. Be sure to check out the 1995 film Godzilla vs. Destoroyah. It is absolutely fantastic. This has been another review by DiegoDoom. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for more figure reviews. Check out the Facebook fan page and also follow me on Instagram. Like, comment, and subscribe.